I would also like to inform you about the presence of the following people: Mr. Ramesh Birazdar, Vice President and Chief Financial Officer; Mr. Jitendra Shah, Company Secretary; Mr. Suhas Deshpande and Mr. Anand Zog, partners of Kirtane and Pandit LLP, chartered accountants who are our statutory auditors; and Mr. Sridhar Mudliar, partner of Messrs. SVD and Associates, company secretaries who are our secretarial auditors; Mr. Mahesh J. Riswood, practicing company secretary and scrutinizer appointed for this annual general meeting, have also joined us in this meeting. I'd like to make a few announcements relating to inspection of documents. So, pursuant to provisions of the Companies Act 2013, rules thereof, and SEBI regulations, following registers and/or documents are available electronically for inspection during the AGM at the NSDL e-voting portal. Relevant registers, statutory audit report, secretarial audit report, auditor's certificate on employee stock option scheme pursuant to SEBI share-based employee benefits and sweat equity regulations 2021 and circulars issued thereunder, and draft appointment letter issued to independent directors, notice of AGM, annual accounts for 24-25, and auditor's report thereon. In compliance with the MCA circulars and the SEBI circulars issued from time to time, the notice of AGM and annual report for the financial year 24-25 have been circulated by email to members of the company. The notice of AGM and annual report for the financial year 24-25 have also been uploaded on the website of the company, that is www.kirloskarpneumatic.com, websites of the stock exchanges, that is BSE Limited and NSE Limited. With your consent, the notice of AGM and annual report are considered as read. Also, pursuant to provisions of Section 145 of the Companies Act 2013, independent auditor's report and secretarial audit report need not be read at the AGM, since the same do not contain any qualifications, reservations, or adverse remarks. So I'll start with my speech now. So good afternoon again, and a very warm welcome to the 50th Annual General Meeting of Kirloskar Pneumatic Company Limited. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I thank you for the wholehearted support you have extended to the company and appreciate the time you have made to join us today. Our legacy inspires us to see beyond present challenges. We look at opportunities, remain futuristic and dynamic in our thoughts and actions in line with evolving customer aspirations. What began decades ago as a focused single product operation has since evolved into a multi-product, multi-location business with an expanding presence across sectors and markets. Our relentless focus on in-house research and development has been fundamental to our success. Our R&D teams have been diligently engaged in developing new and enhanced products that align with evolving needs of our customers. As a result of these endeavors, your company has filed and received in aggregate 43 IPs during the year. At KPCL, our progress has been driven by consistent investments in technology, people, and manufacturing capabilities, all grounded in a clear strategic vision and deep domain expertise. At KPCL, it will always be growth with focused on compressors and compression systems for air, refrigeration, and gas. Gas remains our core, and within this core, we have built one of the most comprehensive product portfolios in the industry. From centrifugal and reciprocating compressors to screw and semi-hermetic models, each engineered to deliver value across diverse customer applications. Innovation continues to be central to our strategy. We are building a knowledge ecosystem that strengthens our independence and product leadership. While much of the industry has shifted towards outsourced manufacturing, your company has chosen to retain deep in-house capabilities, from forging and casting to precision machining and assembly. Our operational backbone is increasingly enhanced by technology. Our products are built to be smart, enabling customers to monitor, operate, and maintain them with greater ease. Internally, we are aligning our plants and business functions through digital integration, bringing agility, consistency, and speed in execution. During the last year, the disciplined approach that we followed translated into a strong financial result. We closed FY25 with the highest ever sales in the company's history, that is 1,629 crores, reflecting a growth of 23% over the previous year. Our EBITDA stood at rupees 313 crores. Margins expanded to 19%, up from 16.5% last year. Net profit for the year reached 211 crores. KPCL continues to maintain a zero debt position, a testament to robust capital management and continued focus on operational efficiency. During the year, KPCL signed a share purchase and shareholders agreement to acquire 55.26% stake in Systems and Components India Private Limited, an established player in refrigeration packages for the pharmaceutical, chemical, and dairy sectors. This strategic acquisition strengthens our footprint in the refrigeration and chiller packaging space and significantly expands our addressable market. It marks a decisive step towards reinforcing our leadership in the refrigeration domain and enhancing our capabilities to serve complex industrial applications. Additionally, the partnership with PDC Incorporated, American company, has enabled our company to address specialized applications such as hydrogen compression, expanding its scope in the emerging energy solutions. The current order book reflects steady demand across both domestic and international markets, reinforcing the company's competitiveness in a global landscape that includes several major multinational players. The exclusive sales agreement with Universal MEP Projects and Engineering Services Limited, a Voltas subsidiary, has opened additional distribution channels in the textile industry in India. Your company is doing most of its fabrication and forging in-house at Nashik. These manufacturing inputs primarily go into our compressor building. The first phase has been earmarked for internal consumption, and later on we'll use some of the capacity for external customers. As a part of the continuing effort to enhance in-house manufacturing, the company inaugurated a new manufacturing facility to make LFC, that is lost foam castings, for our various compressors. The LFC range of cast iron, SG iron, and steel castings for our compressor parts have been commissioned. The company has inaugurated a new manufacturing facility to manufacture the Tai Chi range of semi-hermetic compressors at Saswat. In order to commemorate the 50th annual general meeting of the company, the board of directors has paid or recommended a total dividend of 500% for the year FY25. This marks the highest dividend payout in the company's history and reflects our strong performance and commitment to delivering value to our shareholders. I'll now come to the compression business. Your company is essentially in the business of compressors and compression systems for air, refrigeration, and gas. The compression segment registered a strong growth over the previous year by earning a revenue of rupees 1,529 crores, which contributed 94% of our total revenue. The air compressor business ended the year on a strong note with record dispatches of the Tezcatlipoca centrifugal compressors, the sale of large reciprocating compressor packages to the fertilizer and chemical plants added to the sales growth. Overall, order intake was strong, indicating a clear growth in market share. The refrigeration compressor business grew strongly on the back of cold chains and ice plants, dairy industry, food processing, pharma, chemicals, and fertilizer industries. The Kione refrigeration package has shown steady growth in sales, and the company anticipates further expansion in this segment. The recent acquisition of Systems and Components India Private Limited is expected to enhance product integration and market access, further strengthening the company's presence in the refrigeration domain. In addition, your company offers refrigeration packages for oil and gas sector, fertilizer, and petrochemical projects. In addition to all of the above-mentioned projects, your company makes vapor absorption chillers that are used where processed steam or hot water is available, primarily for cooling up to 10 degrees. The process gas business continues to throw up new opportunities and challenges. While the sale of gas packages was slow and steady, the sale of CNG packages and Kalana boosters for gas distribution was in fits and spurts. We had periods of good order inflow, bad execution, and vice versa. We continue to see a decline in commissioning of mother stations and a preference to put up daughter stations. The new energy business, both in hydrogen and biogas, are growing, but it is yet to pick up significantly in terms of execution. Sustainability remains integral to our growth story. We now operate with a total renewable energy capacity of about 2 megawatts, significantly reducing our dependence on conventional power and lowering our carbon footprint. Our facilities are also deeply aligned with the circular economy principles, that is, minimizing waste, reusing materials, and extending product life cycles through smart design. Water conservation also remains a core priority. We have implemented multiple initiatives aimed at reducing consumption, enhancing recycling, and restoring groundwater levels across our plants. Innovation continues to be central to our strategy. With more than 40 intellectual property filings or grants every year, we are building a knowledge ecosystem that strengthens our independence and product leadership. This is not accidental. It's the outcome of a structured innovation process that allows us to anticipate needs, build original solutions, and bring them to market swiftly. The audited financial statements, including consolidated financial statement for the financial year 31st March 25, together with the report of auditors and board of directors thereon, is being placed for your consideration and adoption at item number 1 of the notice. During FY25, the board had declared an interim dividend of rupees 3.5, that is 175% per equity share of rupees 2 each. Further, the board has recommended a final dividend of rupees 6.5, that is 325% per equity share of rupees 2 each, and will be paid to eligible members subject to your approval at item number 2 of the notice. Mr. Atul Kirloskar, non-executive and non-independent director, who is liable to retire by rotation at this annual general meeting and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment as a director. The reappointment is placed before you by way of an ordinary resolution at item number 3 of the notice. Mr. Mahesh Chabria, non-executive director, resigned from the board with effect from March 31st, 2025. The board and the company place on record their sincere appreciation for his valuable guidance, support, and advice extended by him during his tenure. Mr. Deepak Bagla, non-executive and independent director, has joined the Government of India as mission director for the Atal Innovation Mission, and therefore, to avoid any potential conflict, resigned from the board with effect from July 19, 2025. The board and company place on record their sincere appreciation for his valuable guidance, support, and advice extended by him during his short tenure. The board of directors, on the recommendation of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee at their meeting held on April 24, 2025, recommended the appointment of Mrs. Varsha Purandare as an additional director in the category of independent director with effect from April 24, 2025 until April 23, 2030. The said appointment of the independent director is being considered by way of a special resolution at item number 5 of the notice. Messrs. Sudhir Govind Zog has been appointed as cost auditor of the company. However, their remuneration needs ratification by the company, and the same is being considered by way of an ordinary resolution at item number 4 of the notice. Pursuant to SEBI listing obligations and disclosure requirements, Regulations 2015, on the recommendations of the Audit Committee and the Board of Directors, the appointments of Messrs. SVD and Associates, practicing company secretaries, is being considered by way of an ordinary resolution at item number 6 of the notice. The economic outlook continues to be uncertain, less so in India. The general slowdown across geographies does have a sobering impact on all new projects and investments. Yet in all this, we seem to be in a sweet spot with several things going on in our favor. We have a slew of launches, mostly replacing imports. We have good products addressing the growing market segments like dairy, pharma, chemicals, and more in-house manufacturing that is continuously being set up, reducing both our cost and shortening delivery times. The strong engineering capabilities to build customized solutions for many application industries helps us to meet the growing customized requirements of various customers. A large number of active quotes and proposals are out there, as well as the highest ever order book at the beginning of the year. Both help to meet our growth aspirations. Coming to Q1 financial results, we have announced our first quarter financial results of FY26. Your company has registered a total income of rupees 280.2 crores in the first quarter of 26 as compared to 279.7 crores in the first quarter of 25. Your company has earned a profit before tax of rupees 36.8 crores, which is about the same as Q1 numbers last year. The orders on hand as of 1st of July were rupees 1725 crores, which is 6% higher than that of 1st of July 24. General announcements. KYC registration. Pursuant to the directions of SEBI, the members holding shares in the company in physical form shall furnish their PAN, KYC details, and nomination through standardized forms. In this regard, the company has sent KYC letters along with requisite forms thereto to all such shareholders holding shares in physical form by post in May 24. SEBI has mandated that with effect from April 1st, 2024, dividend to shareholders or holding in physical form shall be paid only through electronic mode. Such payment shall be made only after furnishing PAN, choice of nomination, contact details, including mobile number, bank account details, and specimen signatures. Pursuant to SEBI circular, and the company has opened a special window for a period of 6 months from July 7, 2025 for re-lodgement of transfer requests for physical shares which were lodged prior to deadline of April 1st, 2019, and rejected return not attended due to deficiency in the documents process or otherwise. Investors who have missed the earlier deadline of March 31st, 2021 are encouraged to take this opportunity. On behalf of the board, I wish to place on record our gratitude to our bankers for their encouragement and support, and to all directors, employees, customers, vendors, and channel partners for their valuable contribution for the results achieved. In addition, my thanks to you for your support as shareholders and for the keen interest shown in the performance of the company. I thank all of you for your continued trust in the board and management and look forward to your continued support in our limitless journey ahead. If you have any questions on the report and accounts, I shall be happy to answer them. Before we start with the questions, I'll just ask the Managing Director to make a short presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. Chairman had covered the performance of the company in elaborate detail. What I'll try and take you through the presentation is a brief introduction of the company, what drove our performance for the last year, and what are the things going forward that will drive performance for the year F26. I know many questions have come up on our first quarter performance. I will try and address them during this presentation. Thank you. So that's our values and beliefs. That's our So our company has been around here for more than 65 years, and we operate broadly in 3 buckets. We have compressors and compression systems for air, refrigeration, and gas. Broadly, the split between the 3 is about 20% for air, 40% each for refrigeration and gas. We built about 3,500 compressors during the last year, and this is some kind of a record. Practically, we serve the entire gamut of industries, so a lead indicator, if you're all looking for, is actually GDP plus. Now, I'll give you a few numbers to indicate why even during a bit of a downturn, that company still stands to grow in the market. First and foremost, you would see that the capital investment that has been allotted during the last couple of budget sessions was about 11.7 lakh crore. But the actual capital spent, as had been announced, was more than 1.4 lakh crores only during the last year. We really see that there is a significant amount of capital spent. So that's first thing on the capex that is driving growth. The second is a consumption-driven growth. If you look at areas where our products are used, particularly in refrigeration, the key things that drive our growth is really coming out of vegetables. There's been a record growth. Normally, this grows at about 1 or 2%. Last year, it grew by more than 4.5% on an average. You look at dairy, it grew by a record 12.5% plus. We had meat and fisheries growing. So almost all the consuming industries which use our dairy products, which use our compressors, all grew significantly. And this growth continues even as we go forward. So this will drive consumption-driven growth as far as our business is concerned. Now, as far as segments are concerned, for the air compressors, we have a full range of products, right from screws, recips, and sentries, which is the Tezcatlipoca range. Among these products, some of the big products that have been doing very well since last year have been the large packages in the refrigeration, in the reciprocating compressor space for chemical plants, batches of Tezcatlipoca centrifugal compressors, which are now running extremely well across industries, and this seems to be scaling up. This would probably be the first new product to reach 100 crore of order booking in the shortest period of time in Kirloskar. We have several reasons why this would be a winner. We have several features which makes it a best-in-class product and lowest cost of ownership for our customers. We have tied up with Voltas, as Chairman had mentioned, and this would give us better access to the textile industry. All this is possible on the back of a very mature R&D process. As Chairman mentioned, we have filed more than 43 patents and IPs during the year. This is a fairly robust process where we go through a system of filing registrations, paper presentation, patents, trademarks in a structured way, and this will only accelerate as we go forward. There is an ongoing process of digitalization and use of AI in our company. All our new deliveries are all with IoT, and there is also all the machines in manufacturing are all digitally connected. This allows us to be more efficient and productive in our factory operations. As you look at the air conditioning refrigeration space, this was the one that grew the fastest during the last year, and we continue to see traction in this space, as I mentioned, coming out of strong consumption. Large packages for the petroleum refinery industry as well as for the fertilizer industry were a big hallmark in last year's growth. We continue to see orders coming in this space. If you look at the new products that are coming in the commercial refrigeration space, some of the new ones that we launched last year, the Tezcatlipoca packages now, moving from a bare shaft compressor, we now deliver, the Kione packages. This is now growing. We have more than 25 packages already on order, and we expect to scale up. Larger packages, this went all for the ammonia terminals. We have more such packages going out. One of the major hallmark last year has been the VAC, the vacuum absorption chiller, vapor absorption chillers. We delivered very large capacity machines, 1,400 TR machines last year. We see more traction in this as well. Now, a couple of things for you to note as we go forward during this year is that there continues to be growth in our demand for refrigeration air conditioning space. To meet this demand, we have now launched the Taichi range of semi-hermetic compressors. This is now an import substitution. These compressors are currently imported from Europe or Japan. These products would now be available entirely built by KPCL in its factories. The castings, the motor within, as well as the compressor are all built at KPCL, which will allow a state-of-the-art product at competitive prices. The gas processing and the gas systems business did see some headwinds. We had a lower order intake in gas systems as well as a lower offtake in the CNG packages and booster stations. This may continue for a couple of quarters, and hopefully after that, as you can see, the outlook seems to be bright. More and more of the world is switching towards gas-based economy, as this is the quickest energy to start up. As you see that there is a demand across the world for CNG packages, and we seem to be winning orders for CNG packages, not only in India, but outside India. We expect this to pick up. You would have realized that for the first time, we have more cars sold with CNG than with diesel from May, and we see that the offtake of CNG will go up going forward. So this is a positive outcome we see for the year ahead. As you all know, PNRGB had put out that we will have 18,000 stations. The offtake has been slow, but we expect a scale-up in this to happen during the year, and we should see a larger traction for both mother stations and daughter stations going forward. Two other areas of interest where a lot of visibility is there, but at the same time executions are slow, is being in the biogas packages as well as in the hydrogen space. In the biogas space, several orders have been put out. We have inquiries and quotes out there for significant numbers. We have the Jarilo range of compressors that we have installed in several areas, and that's scaling up. However, the actual traction in biogas in terms of gas produced and used is still very modest, so it will take time before the scale-up becomes bigger. So the Jarilo compressors are established and proven. That's the only proven compressors available for biogas stations, right from 0.5 bar going up to 250 bar pressure. But you can deliver it both for online as well as offline requirements. In the hydrogen space, we are tied up with PDC to offer standard packages, and this is being offered for several of the new projects. We have orders for 3 of these projects which are being executed as we speak. We expect this also to go up. Between the biogas and the hydrogen, both of them are scaling up. In the case of biogas, the use case is very clear. Generation is a little bit slow. In the case of hydrogen, the generation of hydrogen is very clear. The use case is a little slow. So both of them are going to be slow in its growth. As far as capability building is concerned, this is a major area of focus. We have been putting up manufacturing capabilities across various locations, mainly in Nashik. We have a forging plant now. We have a fabrication plant. We have added a casting plant. We are adding a specialty motor plant at Saswad. All this will help us to manufacture most of what goes into our final product. This would not only make us more competitive, but also make us offer shorter delivery times to our customers. So that's our new forging plant that's been running. It's been producing about 3,000 tons of forgings, up to half a ton piece for 1 meter diameter. The casting plant has been scaling up. We hope to have it fully running with a lost foam technology, which would not only make it very efficient, but also allow us to make very intricate castings, particularly for our Tai Chi compressors. Financial highlights are already available with you. We grew to about 1,650 crores last year, overall income, which is about 23% higher than the previous year. One of the targets for us was been to get the EBITDA above 18%. So the company's EBITDA has moved up to 19% last year. The PAT has moved up to 200 plus, and we have a CAGR growth of PBT of over 36%. So as far as growth in our PBT is concerned, it's been growing to 280 crores of PBT and 220 crores of PAT. EPS is up at 32.6. So the dividend, as per the policy, we say between 30 to 33%. It's been uniform, and this year has been at 500%, as the chairman mentioned. The fixed assets, or the net fixed asset of the company has been growing. We have been investing largely on capability building. We have been investing about 75 crores a year. We'll continue to do this even during this year. And that means that our net fixed asset has moved up. Net working capital, we set a target that we'll bring it down to below 15%. In the first quarter, we have managed to bring it down below 11.8%, which is the lowest that we achieved. This allowed us to have a free cash flow of about 100 crore in the first quarter. Last year, we had it below 15% for the first time. Return on capital is there. You can see it's 43.9%. Cash and cash equivalent. The company has been very prudent in its cash management. We have been ensuring that there is enough free cash to run the operations. We are a debt-free company. And the market cap, of course, has moved up and down. It's moved down a little bit today, but we will come back strongly as we go forward. Last year, among the Kirloskar Group companies, we were awarded the Chairman's Award for the best performance among companies. And this is something to be proud about, because we were competing with some of the finest companies in the manufacturing sector. So that's broadly to give you a glimpse of what we have done over the year. We do several things around CSR. There's one short thing about our business with systems and component. We acquired this company on 4th of December. We have had one full quarter. We have taken all the hits in the first quarter. We have taken a loss of about 1.9 crores or so. Our share of the loss would be about 1 crore. But we will come back strongly in this. The organization is well poised to do at least 50 crore plus during the year and to be profitable. Several certifications and awards that we won during the year. We are IMS certified, and we had a surveillance audit last week. We again cleared it. We are NABL accredited for both the metallurgy and the metrology labs. We won the Kincentric Award as the best employer during last 2 years. We have been had a prize for excellence by CII Business for HR practices for 5 years in a row, with a score above 600, which makes us a benchmark company. In our ESG scores, we were rated very high. We had a voluntary rating from one leading stock exchange where we are above 57, which is proactive. So our growth has been all around in ESG as well as in socially relevant causes. Our CSR practices have been strong. The Kirloskar Group has been known for being strong in the CSR practices even before it became a norm, and we continue to practice this. deeply touching lives of people. During the last year, we moved to a new corporate office, so all the group companies now operate from this office here. And for the first time, this AGM also comes to you all from this office. So I know first quarter has not been a great story for you all, but I'm sure that you will realize that we'll come back strongly going forward. Thank you all very much.
May I now request the moderator to allow the speaker shareholders to speak?
Thank you, sir. I now invite the first speaker shareholder, Mr. Yusuf Rangwala, to unmute the audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question.
No.
Sir, kindly unmute your mic. Sir, you're audible.
Hello?
Can you speak?
Yeah, yes, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir, you're audible and
Go ahead,
visible.
Mr. Rangwala. Go ahead, Mr. Rangwala.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon, sir. How are you, sir? This is a first I will thank you for the 50th year golden jubilee year. Sir, which is a 50th year golden jubilee, but I have not received an annual copy, sir. Please send me an annual copy of, as you mentioned in the chairman speech, I will not go directly. I wish you good luck and I visit for the factory, sir, and I request for you. This is a 50th year. So how you celebrated, sir? You declared not so much dividend, but how you celebrated? Whether you're keeping as a plan visit, sir, हमारे लिए plan visit करिए सर. हम बॉम्बे में रहते हैं, आप पुणे में रहते हैं. हम आपसे मिलना चाहते हैं सर. इतना है 50 year celebration है सर. उसके लिए आपके विचार में क्या है सर? If possible, send us some goodies sir. Send up some 50 years का ऐसा कोई भेजिए. कुछ भी हमें रिमेम्बर होना चाहिए. हम इस कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर है और कोरस पीपल की भी टीम की बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ मैडम सर. और अपना कंपनी शेयर डिपार्टमेंट, दे आर वेरी एक्सीलेंट, दे आर वेरी नॉलेजेबल and very excellent services they are providing, sir. I thank you and I wish our company good luck for the 50th year. Wishing you good luck. And I am the shareholder of a full Kirloskar group का मैं shareholder sir. Chairman sir, आज तक आपसे मुलाकात नहीं हुई सर. इतना मौका दीजिए. मैं बॉम्बे में रहता हूँ सर. आने जाने का हमें कोई अरेंज करिए आफ्टर दिवाली, so that we can come and celebrate 50 years. This is my humble request. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. I wish you good luck and my full support for the today resolution. And I voted in a favor, sir. Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Mr. Himanshu Trivedi to unmute the audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question. Sir, please unmute.
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
I'm
sir,
audible?
yes, sir, you're audible.
Can you
Please
hear
go
me?
ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay. Respected Chairman, Rahul Kirloskar and other board of directors sitting on dais. Myself, Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara, Gujarat State. First of all, I am thankful to our company secretary, Jitendra Shah, sending me a soft copy of the AGM report well in advance, which is the full of information and fact figure are in place, and which is easy to follow and easy to understand. So I am thankful to you and your entire secretary team. Report is nicely prepared with the beautiful photographs with the excellent print of the detailing of all of sector. I don't have much question because I have full faith on board and their working. Sir, I support all the resolution item. I have sent all question and query through the email well in advance. This will be the save the time of the AGM and give the opportunity to speak my rest of speaker shareholder. Sir, still I have few questions. My first question is what new technology is developed by our company? My second question is our company develop solar based pump? My third question, how our the company planning to use in AI in day-to-day development? Who is our competitor? My fourth question, sir. I wish good luck and bright future for coming financial year. थैंक यू अलाउ मी टू स्पीक सर. 15 गोल्डन जुबली है तो हमको प्लांट विजिट का मौका मिले. हम बड़ौदा है, हम कभी आपको मिलने नहीं पाए, तो ये चांस दीजिए सर ये बार. उसके लिए मैं खास मैं विनती करता हूँ. थैंक यू सर.
The next speaker shareholder, Mr. Manjeet Singh is not connected at the moment. We are moving on to the next speaker shareholder. I now invite Mr. Pramod Kumar Rungta to unmute the audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question.
Hello. Namaste, Rahul ji and all board of directors. सर मैं इनके जो कंपनी सेक्रेटरी है उनके काम से बहुत ही नाराज हूँ. मेरे जॉइंट टीम पे 60 शेयर्स थे जो लिंक्डइन टाइम आरटीए ने खो दिए 3 साल पहले. वो मैंने शेयर सर्टिफिकेट कृष्णा राव को भेजा था और मैंने कंटिन्यूस उसको फॉलो अप किया. मैंने आरटीए से भी फॉलो अप किया. मेरे ख्याल से जो जितेंद्र शाह हैं वो आरटीओ को बचा रहे हैं. आप चेक कीजिए क्या इसमें क्विड प्रो को है. आज के फिनटेक और जो लिंक्डइन टाइम है इन्होंने लाखों शेयर सर्टिफिकेट खो दिए हैं. लास्ट 7-8 ईयर्स में लाखों शेयर सर्टिफिकेट खो दिए. मुझको 12 कंपनीज ने 40 शेयर सर्टिफिकेट के डॉक्यूमेंट दिए जिसमें कम से कम 8-10 सर्टिफिकेट मुझको कुमार बिरला कंपनीज ने दिए सिर्फ एक रिक्वेस्ट लेटर पे. टाटा कंपनी ने दिए, बहुत सारी कंपनीज ने दिए. एक हिंदुस्तान लीवर और एक आपकी कंपनी ने कंटिन्यूस फॉलो अप करने के बाद भी नहीं दिया. ये मेरा मैटर ऑफ प्रिंसिपल के लिए मैं फॉलो अप कर रहा हूँ. मैं 67 ईयर ओल्ड एक्टिविस्ट एडवोकेट हूँ और मैंने लोगों का several thousand crores of rupees का बेनिफिट किया है. और आपको मैंने लास्ट ईयर एक लेटर लिखा था कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस के बारे में और बोनस शेयर इशू करने के बारे में. ये आप बोलते हैं कि आपकी कंपनी इतनी ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड फेयर है. एक्नॉलेजमेंट भी नहीं किया लेटर. आपके पास में मुश्किल से मेरे ख्याल से शेयर होल्डर के साल में 10-20 लेटर्स आते होंगे. तो आप एक तो क्या है, इंडिया में सभी कंपनीज ये क्लेम करती है कि वो ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड फेयर है. इंडिया में इतना विशिएटेड क्लाइमेट है कि सब कंपनीज ब्राइब देती है और ये ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड फेयर हो ही नहीं सकती. आज इंडिया में इतना विशिएटेड एटमॉस्फेयर है, उसके लिए बारिंग फ्यू कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर बहुत जिम्मेदार है. पूरे जो यूएसए का मार्केट कैप है उससे इंडिया का मार्केट कैप 4 to 5% ही है. इसका मेन रीजन यही है कि कोई भी फील्ड में कोई इंप्रूव नहीं करना चाहता. आज 360 लाख का 360 लाख करोड़ का ही सिर्फ इंडिया में मार्केट कैप है जो कि 147 करोड़ की पॉपुलेशन पे बहुत ही कम है. अगर कंपनीज ऐसे परेशान करेगी, लोगों को ऐसे तंग करेगी, तो मैं क्या एडवाइस करूंगा मेरे फ्रेंड्स को कि इंडिया में इन्वेस्ट करो आप. मेरा कम से कम अगर मैं कैलकुलेट करूँ तो मेरा 1 लाख रुपए हैरेसमेंट कॉस्ट हो गई. तो ये जो आरटीएस का जो प्रॉब्लम है वो कंपनीज को एड्रेस करना चाहिए. मैं समझता हूँ कि कंपनी ने 30-40 लोगों को डुप्लीकेट सर्टिफिकेट नहीं दिए होंगे. बहुत सारे लोग तो बेचारे वो अपना परस्यू ही नहीं कर पाते या 1-2 लेटर लिख के छोड़ देते हैं. अगर कंपनी इस तरह से हरास करती है तो दिस इज अ वेरी हाईली डिप्लोरेबल एंड वर्थ क्रिटिसाइजिंग मैटर. आपका ग्रुप है जो आपका सुमन किर्लोस्कर है जो अब महाराष्ट्र का सबसे बड़ा और लेजेंडरी आदमी का ग्रुप है. उनको आप रिमेम्बर करना चाहिए. आपकी कंपनीज है कि आपके ग्रुप ने कितना लोगों का महाराष्ट्र में और इंडिया में लोगों का फायदा किया. एक इशू और मैं लीगल इशू लेना चाहता हूं कि जो 5 सितंबर 2016 मिस्टर भाटिया मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर ने एक ऑर्डर पास किया था जिसके 7 इयर्स शेयर का डिविडेंड कंटिन्यूअसली नहीं एनकैश किया है. उसके शेयर है ना आईपीएफ में चले जाएंगे. वो ऑर्डर है रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव इफेक्ट से हुआ है. रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव इफेक्ट लेजिस्लेशन इज बैड इन लॉ. तो जो भी कंपनी अगर वो शेयर ट्रांसफर करती है शेयर होल्डर के, वो कंपनी इलीगल काम करती है. मैंने ये मैटर मिस्टर चंद्रशेखरन से लिया था दो मीटिंग में.
Sorry to intervene.
टाटा स्टील की. तो उन्होंने ये मैटर को अभी वो लोग
Due to
फॉरवर्ड कर
time
रहे हैं.
constraints, may I kindly request you to be brief in your remarks?
1 मिनट बोलने दीजिए. वो मैटर को गवर्नमेंट के अंदर परस्यू कर रहे हैं. मैं भी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि इन लार्जर पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट ये मैटर लोगों के लिए लीजिए. इससे करोड़ों लोगों का फायदा होगा. और अगर कंपनी ये ट्रांसफर करती है आप लीगल ओपिनियन लीजिए. अगर ये कंपनी ट्रांसफर करती है तो इलीगल है. मेरी मदर के 120 शेयर्स आईपीएफ में चले गए. वो 1.5 लाख रुपए के हैं. अब मैं 40 ईयर से शेयर होल्डर हूँ, तो कंपनी को मैं तो रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि कंपनी है वो आईपीएफ में से शेयर निकाल के दे। इलीगल ट्रांसफर करेगी कंपनी तो कंपनी की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। और मैं फिर से एक बार हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि आईपीएफ को मैटर को आप कोई सीनियर काउंसिल से वो कीजिए, कंसल्ट कीजिए। लोगों के अभी जो फिजिकल डिविडेंड भी बंद हो गया है, लोगों के बहुत सारे शेयर्स जाएंगे आईपीएफ में। बहुत सारे गरीब मिडिल क्लास के लोग हैं जिनके हार्ड एंड मनी इन्वेस्टेड है। आप लोग कैप्टन ऑफ इंडस्ट्री है, आप लोगों का काम है कि आप उनकी सेविंग्स को प्रोटेक्ट करें। और ये जो शेयर्स होते हैं, आज समझो आपने देखा, मैंने आपकी कंपनी के शेयर लिए थे, आज कोई 1000 रुपए का शेयर है, वो 25 साल बाद 20 लाख 10 लाख के भी हो जाते हैं।
Sorry to intervene.
जो रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव लेजिस्लेशन है
Due to
उसके बारे
time
में
constraints, may I kindly
Thank you.
request you to be brief in your remarks? Thank you. I now invite Mr. Bharat Negandhi to unmute the audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question.
નથી કર્યું હવે કહ્યું તમે અરે
So you're audible. Please go ahead.
hello hello hello
Right.
hello
Go ahead.
Yes, sir, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Respected Chairman, Board of Director and fellow shareholder, my name is Bharat Negandhi from Bombay. Firstly, I have received the annual report in time. Report is very beautiful, authentic and transparent. I congratulate Company Secretary Mr. Jitendra Shah and team to send me the physical copy to my residence address. Now, I asked लगभग 6-7 questions. Number one, sir, auditor sign is 24 April, but meeting will be held on 22 July today. 3 months. 3 months. This is a very long distance, I think so. Number two, so what is the capex program? Number three, sir, what is the dividend distribution policy? Number four, and how much? Number 8, in the company history, this is the 58th AGM. How we are celebrated? At least those who are attend this AGM, we send some gift or factory plant visit. Those who are speaker shareholders, those who are attend this AGM, at least you get the chance, because in the Pune, so many companies, they are like this. I personally told me that we are arrange the plant visit from the Bombay people or out of India. This is meeting all our shareholder I attend this AGM. Page number 200, other expenses, traveling expenses, commission and sales, printing and stationery, advertisement, director fee and miscellaneous expenses gone up. Please give me the details. Now I fully support to pass all the resolution and with bright and healthy future of the company. Thank you very much for Company Secretary Jitendra Shah and team to very serious and very cooperation to the shareholders. Again, I thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Mr. Narendra Javeri to unmute the audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question. So you're audible. Please go ahead. We are unable to hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon to all. Respected Chairman and member of the Board of Directors. Sir, you have given us a good opportunity to join with you in the Jubilee year. Dividend has been stepped up from 10 rupees from 6 rupees to 10 rupees. Earning per share has been jumped up from rupees 20 to 32 rupees. It is gratifying to note that the earning per share has considerably improved because of your intelligence and hard work. We appreciate that. Thanks. Sir, we would like to know whether current year it will be momentum of the that you have built up will be maintained or not, sir? Sir, I have few questions. Very simple question, sir. Sir, corporate information page number 6. Will you please next time mention about the number of plant and plant location, sir? I appreciate that thing, sir. Sir, you are also mentioning the figure in millions. Can you give us a figure in financial figure in rupee instead of million, sir? It is better to understand it, sir. Sir, can you please enlighten us about your competitor for few five item number of competitor? And sir, I like to know Voltas. Voltas is your distributor. It is for whole of India or for some of the product? So we would like to know. Sir, now I like to come to the Jubilee year. Sir, Jubilee comes once in a lifetime. I appreciate your good gesture in increasing the dividend to 10 rupees. But that should not end here. Jubilee should be carried forward, sir. Sir, report is excellent. By looking at the report, we would like to see your plant also, sir. We are inclined to visit your plant. As earlier shareholder requested, this Jubilee will be incomplete without the plant visit for the shareholder, sir. This is the Golden Jubilee year. Company financial health is quite good. We appreciate you arrange the plant visit after the Diwali and for the in small batches as per your convenience and oblige, sir. Sir, request you, I like to draw attention to the House to the chairman's speech on page number 27. He says, in the world of excellence, the best performance from Kirloskar is yet to come. I hope you will continue this thing. And instead of 10 rupees, we will expect next year to rupees 15 rupees dividend per share. And I hope you will oblige us by that way. Thank you. Sir, you will keep in mind about the plant visit. And Jubilee comes once in lifetime. Celebrate the Jubilee and allow us to meet you personally, sir, at the plant visit, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I now invite Mr. Chandragupta Acharya to unmute the audio, switch on your camera, and proceed with your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for this opportunity, sir, and congrats for a very good performance last year. I'm a new shareholder, actually. This is my first AGM of Kirloskar Pneumatic. So I'm just trying to understand the business. And I have a long list of questions which I have already sent you some almost 20 days back. So I'll just read out once again that list, and I hope you will be able to answer all of them. So the first question is, how does the sales cycle work in this industry? Do potential clients publish RFPs against which we apply, or what does our marketing team? How does the marketing team keep track of all the upcoming opportunities, and also how does it work basically? This is what I would like to know. Secondly, what is our market share in the three primary segments that we operate? The air compressors, the refrigeration compressors, and gas compression systems. Then we have shown strong export growth this year. So can you clarify which countries this growth is coming from, the names of the countries, at least the prominent ones, if you can share. Number 4, can you share the breakup of revenues from the compressors across the three segments that I mentioned, air compressors, refrigeration, and gas compression systems? The actual absolute numbers. Number 5, is there an aftermarket for compressors? And how on an average, how much of our sales can be classified as replacement demand? If you can tell me. I mean, I don't know how it is, whether all the sale relates to a new project or there is some which is just a replacement of the existing compressor like that. So if you can clarify on this point. Then next question is, can you share an industry-wise breakup of our revenues, like in terms of the end user industry, which you mentioned just now, power, oil and gas, pharma, dairy, food and beverages, and whatnot. So how much is coming from which industries, if you can clarify. Then what metric is used to measure the production capacity in this industry, if you can clarify, like we have tonnage or number of units or whatever else that you might be using, because this is a very new industry for me. I'm just trying to understand how really this whole compressor thing works. So, how do you measure the capacity, and what is our manufacturing capacity across all our plants? Then the next point is, so the annual report mentions that R&D priorities include developing oil-free, energy-efficient compressor solutions. So, what do you mean by oil-free compressors? I mean, does it refer to electric compressors, or is it something else? Because my understanding was, electric. I mean, almost all compressors now are electric. Maybe I'm wrong. So I just wanted to understand what percentage of our compressors are electric versus non-electric.
Sorry to intervene.
Yeah.
Due to time constraints, may I kindly request you to be brief in your remarks?
Yeah. I'll quickly finish off. Just a few more left. So next question is, we have reported revenues of 205 crores this year, the service revenues. So is this service revenue, which is it entirely from CNG filling station, the O&M of CNG station, or something else? That I would like to know. Next question is, you have shared the target of reaching 2,000 crores revenue this year. So how much of this would be from exports, if you can clarify? And in future, going ahead, in next 3 to 5 years, how much of export revenues do you foresee? Then the next point is very important. Sir, you have mentioned on your page 108 some laws of growth. And it seems these laws of growth only focus on compressors, but not on gears and gearboxes. So I just wanted to understand why this is so, and these gears and gearboxes, as far as I can understand, this is a very large market and growing also very well. And all the companies in that sector have posted very good results. So why we are not focusing on gears as well? And why only on compressors? Are we missing out on a large opportunity? Please clarify on this. Then the annual report also mentioned that we are making a shift from package orders to equipment. So what I want to know is, what impact this will have on our margins, because if I understand correctly, the margins in package orders will be higher than equipment. Am I right? I don't know, but I would like to know what impact this will have on our margins. And then what are the new product launches can we expect in the coming year? And lastly, how much of the Indian market is catered to by imports? So this is a long list, but I already sent these questions to you, so you already have them with you. Request you to please clarify on this, and hearty congratulations once again on very good performance. And the MD sir also made a very good presentation. I request you to please mail a copy of that presentation to me, because it will take some time to digest it. There's so much of technical stuff in it. So many thanks for being so patient and listening to all of this. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The last speaker shareholder, Mr. Priyank Kothari, is not connected at the moment. Now, as all speakers have finished speaking, I request the chairman to answer the question raised. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all the speaker shareholders for the keen interest that they've taken in the company, and for spending the time with us today and coming up with a long list of questions. I'll try to answer most of them, what I meant to say was that most of the answers have already been provided in my speech as well as in Mr. Srinivasan's presentation. However, the ones which have not been answered, I will just try and answer just now. So, Mr. Rangwala, thank you again for your compliments. As you know, there was a thing that we should celebrate. I think what we would like to do is to celebrate where all shareholders can participate. And the only way to do that is by rewarding all shareholders by ways of dividend or whatever that we do for all the shareholders. I think one question which we did not say is what are we doing about new technology and AI? So we are just in the beginning of the AI journey. So we will be able to say a little bit more on this probably next year. And the technologies that we are looking at in the compression field are basically reciprocating screw, centrifugal, as well as diaphragm. So that answers the questions of Mr. Trivedi. Mr. Rungta had some issues on his shares. What I'd like to say very clearly is that we will follow the law and regulations and be fair to all shareholders. That's the way we operate, and that's the way we have operated in the past, and that's the way that we will continue to operate in the future. Then there were some questions on what is the CapEx program. That was in Mr. Srinivasan's slide, 75 crores. Dividend distribution policy is on our website. Details of employees have been provided on page 157 of the annual report. I think all the payments to auditors, directors' fees have also been provided quite clearly in our annual report. Mr. Zaveri said that is Voltas, where is Voltas, your distributor? Voltas is our distributor for the textile segment for the air compressor business. You also mentioned that we should say that where the company plants are, as well as location. Yes, we will do that. I think the coming year is going to be similar. We look at a similar growth as last year, subject to, of course, all the caveats that nothing extraordinary or inordinary happens in the world. But we expect to be on the similar growth path as last year. I think we also asked these detailed questions. We'll try and send you the MD's presentation today or tomorrow. How do you measure capacity? We normally measure capacity in numbers or value. What is oil-free? Oil-free is a compressor which does not use any oil for cooling. So that is an oil-free compressor. So centrifugal compressor by design is an oil-free. We also have screw compressors which are oil-free. You also asked about service revenues. Yes, from CNG. Yes, most of them. Most of the service revenues that we have, probably about 90%, come as an O&M contract. What else is there? Yeah, I think that covers all the most of the questions. Whichever questions I have not answered, I will try and send it to you on the email. So with that, I'd just like to make a few announcements on e-voting, scrutinizer, and results. The company has provided this facility to cast the votes electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. Members may note e-voting on the NSDL platform will continue to be available for the next 30 minutes. Members who have not cast their votes yet electronically and who are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes within the next 30 minutes. Members can click on Vote tab on the video conference screen to avail of this feature. The Board of Directors has appointed Mr. Mahesh Rizbud, practicing company secretary, as the scrutinizer to supervise the e-voting process. The results of e-voting will be announced within 2 working days from the closure of this annual general meeting, and the same shall be placed on the website of the company, BSE, NSE, and NSDL. Thank you for attending this meeting. I hereby declare the proceedings of Kirloskar Pneumatic Company's 49th Annual General Meeting closed. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I thank each one of you. We will see you at the next AGM. Till then, stay safe and see you next year. Now I request the moderator to
all
make
the
further
members participating in the AGM and who have not casted their vote or yet to cast their vote, kindly visit e-voting portal of NSD.